Menu narration option is set to off.
Welcome to Jacksonville, Florida, and the annual site of one of the best rivalries in the sport. Not a lot of distance between the Gators and the Dogs, and once a year they come here close to the state line and draw their own battle lines. Hello and welcome everyone to a game that we've been eagerly awaiting, as we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on another team from the SEC, the Florida Gators. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Georgia about to kick it off to get us underway. Coming out with it, it's Abrams. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Slips a tackle. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. This pressure from the defensive front is overwhelming, much like when three-time All-American David Pollack played on the Georgia defensive front. Whatever happened to that guy?
Washed up old guy. I've heard bad things about that guy. But no, when you look at these defenses Georgia's had, these dominant defenses, man, it's just big, physical guys up front. You think about the Jordan Davises and the Trayvon Walkers of the recent past, just guys that dominate a football game. You have to know where they're at on every snap.
Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got it. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down. Few teams improved over the second half of last season as much as Florida, and Jesse, the biggest reason, the play of the young quarterback, DJ Lagway.
He was just unflappable a year ago, Reese, as a true freshman. We saw that on the field, but even in my time sitting down and meeting with him, he just has a poise and a demeanor and a confidence that you don't see very often in college. This is a different type of dude, and they're expecting him to take the next level, and with that, this program carrying it on their shoulders.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
And the Gators can really attack on this second and short. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's how you respond as a defense, man. You give up 9 yards on first down. Second down, man, they bring some pressure. They are in the backfield fast, and they make the tackle for a loss and completely flip the script. Almost a guaranteed first down on second down, and now maybe even put them in a passing situation on third down.
The Gators will have a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Gators are on the move. The offense changing the play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. He'll pull it down. He'll get it up to the 39 before he's run out of bounds, and this offense just patiently, methodically trying to do work. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year. Things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but now facing third down. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games, and how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
RPO complete. Both these teams have had some good moments this year, and they'd love nothing better than to improve their bowl positioning, build a little momentum by getting a win in this one.
You're just trying to punctuate the season, right? How big would it be for one of these two programs to finish the year as a ranked team? It would help them so much in the offseason with recruiting and really help their confidence looking ahead to next year, David.
And confidence and momentum and just learning how to win. A part of that is a part of the process of being great in the future. And this team, learning how to win, finding ways to get it done, it's only going to build momentum, and hopefully you can carry that over to next season.
To the air. It's Lagway. Under fire. Grab near the sticks. It's ball. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Really nice job there as the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on third down, setting up first and goal.
And the Gators have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He might want another play. Going to swing it on second down. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Gator! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score.
I really like that drive for this offense. Putting last week behind them, putting a drive together, showing some explosiveness. This offense really put last week behind them. The poor performance last week, starting off with a bang here today.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Both of you guys played in this rivalry. Jesse, what's your most impactful memory?
My senior year, 1st and 1 on the goal line, and the Bulldogs had Marcus Stroud and Richard Seymour, 2 first-round picks at D-tackle. Coach Spurrier called Red Snoopy, which is a quarterback snake. I didn't get it. He called it again on 2nd down. I didn't get it. Called it again on 3rd down. I didn't get it. On 4th down, he subbed our running back, who came in the huddle and says, "Red Snoopy, jump over the top, idiot." And we scored a touchdown.
That is great. That is phenomenal.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Georgia comes quickly to the line. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23.
And that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
We're already in the 1st quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. Looking for a man. It's Lagway. Swings it out to the flat. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this 1st period.
Florida 7, Georgia 0.
So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Wide receiver going in motion. Might be calling a hot route. Movement on the offense, and they'll lose 5 yards on the penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Sturdivant. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. Defense more than happy to take that free yardage. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Here's the give off the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play. Wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Turning on the Jets. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
The Dogs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll try the left side. There he goes! Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. He can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners, and kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Auburn is ahead early in Jordan-Hare, but that's not exactly Bo Jackson out there running the ball. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 11 over Kentucky. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gators with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield. It's Lagway. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. It's no surprise at all to find a Georgia defensive lineman wreaking havoc in the backfield.
Now, find those big, physical, aggressive dudes that can be physical enough to play the run in the SEC and then pin your ears back and go get quarterbacks. Georgia does that and finds those guys really, really often.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Oh, better look out! Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
On the run, it's Robinson. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Dogs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. Finds the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Listen, at this point, the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll try the run. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? These two first met back in 1915, and for much of their histories, they've been sleeping giants. But man, when they wake up, do they wake up?
Well, two programs obviously with a lot of history and a lot of great players in the past, but I feel like because of the recent success of both Georgia and Florida in the last couple of decades, this is a game every year that everybody, not just in the SEC, but I think around the country, have circled because of what this game means.
Well, and it's so cool when you're a fan and you've played in this game like me and Jesse both have. You can go back to a singular moment like Run, Lindsey, Run in 1980, which was a 3rd and long on their own 7 that they converted Georgia to go on to win a national title. Big games decided by big moments that live forever.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught, close to the marker, it's Delp. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. The give to the left. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Plows through the defense. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They could tie the game here with a field goal, but instead looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. On 4th down, trying to find his man. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Lagway. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. That should be the final play of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Gators will boot it away to start the second half. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. Oh, he's got some space. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Bulldogs in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They go right back to it. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. Bulldogs come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down and inches. Nice job by getting the first down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. The give to the single back. It's a running room. And they'll pick up the first down and park it at the 47.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, we had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
This Georgia offense moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The Dogs can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wide receiver. The give to the back. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Dogs pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. To the ground with the back. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. The give to the left side. Oh, a lot of space. There he goes. He's forced out of bounds inside the 5 and the 4, and they save the touchdown, at least for now.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field, what a big gain for the offense.
Georgia heads to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line and no farther.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
They pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And that one will give them the lead.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. On the option. Running into the open space. Good pick up there. He gets enough for the first down. They go back to work in the final period of this one. To throw, it's Lagway. Flips it out to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game. And they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted, but they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression. And that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Wants to fire on second down. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback making checks. On third down, he drops to throw. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. On the run, it's Frazier. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some of those timeouts.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Pulls it in, it's Bell. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Georgia lining up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Punt is on its way. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. We We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Wilson. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. New set of downs after the completion. Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. Under fire. He's going to run it. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off and gets a positive gain.
And the Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Clark. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Pushed back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. Takes a snap, wants to throw. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waiting moments. That could be a costly play. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. Big first down sack for the defense. Brings up 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Glagway. Good timing on the quick out. Touchdown, Florida! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, this game has been incredible to watch, and the offense comes through late in the game, takes the lead. What a clutch drive by this offense. Now, I'm looking at you, defense. We got the lead late in the game. I need you to go put this thing on ice and win it for me.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it has gone final in the ACC, a matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Duke came in and applied their own mute button on this crowd. They silenced one of the most vocal home field advantages in football. And it's clear this Blue Devils team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. One thing we can always count on in the ACC is a spirited battle and a game that will make waves all along the Eastern Seaboard.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. First play of this drive comes from the 27. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. You're in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. They're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best. At that time, they were able to force an incompletion.
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the run. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Back to pass. It's Stockton. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. The quarterback doesn't throw it away. Instead, the defense forces a loss. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. They get the timeout call with 7 seconds left on the clock. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Wants to throw on first down. He wants a big play here late. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
And you absolutely expect those shots from this offense. And I love it. The defense was prepared. You got to know where the burners are. You know he can go. So you got to play that deep route. They play it great. Don't give up the big play. Stay deep, and don't let anyone get behind you.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Right back up top on 2nd and 10. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Glasses will be raised across the Sunshine State, a toast to the Florida Gators who take down Georgia in this rivalry game. Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Paul.